host of I Am More Than Enough, period. And this is Lunchtime Connections, Stronger Than the Storm. Today's guest, her name is Sabrina. Sabrina,
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy and glad.
I'm so happy you're here too. So please, Sabrina, reintroduce yourself and please share your story.
Yeah. So my name is Sabrina D'Amato. I'm Italian and I love saying I'm 54 years young.
I like that.
Yeah, I love it. And I have lived many lives. When I tell my story, I always say that now, at this moment in my life, I am rebuilding my fourth life. I have lived many things. I've gone through a lot of abundance in experiences and lessons and learning what resilience is, forgiveness is. But I will start from the very beginning because I was born in Napoli 54 years ago in the south of Italy. And then when I was 18, I started my life abroad because I became a professional ballet dancer. And
Mm,
by becoming a professional ballet dancer, I had an incredible opportunity. My body allowed me to really do this, to express myself at the highest levels. So I worked with some of the biggest companies, ballet companies, and theaters in Europe. I started with the Balletto di Napoli, but then I went to the Ballet de Monte Carlo, and then I went to the English National Ballet. Then I went to work with the Finnish National Opera House in Finland. And it was like a dream life. Yeah. You get
mhm,
paid to be an artist and to just be able to express your emotions on stage. But I now I can say it. At the time, I wasn't that aware. That wasn't my path. That wasn't my direction. And my
mhm,
body maybe had given me some signs that I didn't really listen at.
mhm.
And at one point in 1998, my
What
back,
age are you?
I worked as a professional ballet dancer since I was 16 years old until I was
Mm,
29. Yeah.
that's a long
And
time.
yeah, kind of.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
was it was like being married with ballet. Yeah. It was incredible because I got to travel a lot. I got to understand how other cultures work, function, and not only the food, but really the way of living, the way of thinking is completely different from uh, what I came from in Italy. And that was really for me a big huge opportunity because it opened my mind. And but then, it wasn't my thing. Like, I loved being on stage, but apparently I wasn't meant to continue doing that because my back broke. One morning I was in Helsinki. I was going to the theater, so I was walking. I saw the tramway coming, and I said to myself, "Oh well, instead of walking, I'm going to take the tramway." So I I like started walking faster to get to the tramway door, and when I grabbed the pole in the door to get in, my muscle, my left muscle along the spine, completely detached from the spine and
Mm,
I got paralyzed like this. So one moment before, I had the perfect body, super shape, super fit. My body was able to do everything I wanted it to do. So
mhm,
it was a very functioning body, really extremely well functioning body, to being paralyzed, couldn't breathe. The only thing I could move were my eyes, and some people managed to bring me to the theater.
mhm,
And the physios, the masseur therapists, and the doctors who were following us checked my back. And they told me that it was nothing serious, that it was just a cramp, So I didn't notify my insurance because I was meant to be dancing some weeks later, and I didn't want to be put out of that
Mhm.
performance. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I couldn't dance anyway. So they told me, okay, you rest for some days and it will be okay. And it didn't get okay. It didn't get better. So I kept trying and trying and trying for 1 whole year to go back to dancing. But the doctors couldn't understand. They kept checking in the wrong places. Can you believe it? Now I can laugh about it. I've been angry for many, many years. I
Yeah.
At one point I went into this huge dark tunnel of anger. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
angry at life, I was angry at the world, I was angry at everybody who didn't understand what happened to my back and they couldn't fix it. I just wanted to be fixed and then to go back on stage, and that was not possible. And then I started telling myself, okay, I can do something else. It's okay, but doing it with the wrong mindset, really, really wrong mindset, a lot of anger, a lot of confusion,
Yeah.
a lot of pain. I mean, I was left living in chronic pain because they couldn't treat me. So I was
Mhm.
living 24/7 in very acute chronic pains. And the worst moment, Alicia, was the night, because during the day, I was training myself. I had some routines that I knew I needed to follow because the less I moved, the worse it got. Yeah. So I needed to move. I was used to move my body. I couldn't move it as well as I could before the accident, but I knew that it was crucial to move it. So during
Mhm.
the day, I was managing, and the nights were a nightmare because I was supposed to rest, not to move. But the less I
Now,
moved, the worse the pains. It was terrible, terrible,
right.
really. Yeah.
Now you said this happened before the accident?
No, that happened. Well, that was the consequence. After the accident,
Mhm.
I tried for 2 years to go back
Mhm.
and dance and do the work that I knew. The
Mhm.
only job I knew was dancing, but I
Mhm.
couldn't. So I had to go away from Finland. I came back to Italy thinking it's my country, it's my home. I will manage because I go
Yeah.
back to my place, my roots. And actually, because I had been away for 10 years, I was a foreigner in my hometown, in my home country, and I had zero connection. I had to start everything from scratch, and I was expecting my first baby at the same time,
All this.
living with chronic pains. Her dad didn't want her, so we were on our own, and it was really tough. I
Yeah.
spent the first 2 years of life of my daughter without being able to speak to anybody because I didn't know anybody. I was living in a place where I didn't know anybody anymore, and she was too little, so I had no contacts. The only moment I could speak with someone was where I was going to do some shopping, some food, and I could speak with the people when I was paying for food.
Mm.
So it's been after that, the tunnel kept growing darker and darker and darker. Instead of um, all the things that I thought would manifest, would happen one after the other,
Mhm.
started just crumbling, and nothing happened the way I was expecting. Nothing. There was not one thing I expected to be in a certain way that was working in that way. Actually, just the opposite, just the worst opposite. And it's been tough. It's been a very long road. Uh, of course, I loved and I love my child. Then I became mother for a second time. After almost 7 years, I met another man. Again, it didn't work.
Hmm.
So it's been, I don't know if you believe in what I'm going to say, Alicia, but now I am so sure that every soul comes to experiment something very specific on this earth. So
I
now
believe
when
it.
yeah. So
Hmm.
when I tell about my story, I always say, I guess that my soul went to the experience supermarket and just randomly caught a bunch of very heavy experiences, maybe thinking, so I remember much quicker who I am and why I came here. But I was very resistant to change during that time, and
Hmm.
I preferred to just be angry. It's been, you know, that was the second life. First life as a ballet dancer. Second life was the anger. I mean, I had a lot of loving moments with my children, but still a lot of frustration because I couldn't really provide for them properly. I was really struggling, really, really struggling. And I came from a first part of my life where I was providing for other people. I was supporting other friends. I was supporting people who needed help. And I was the one because I earned my income as a ballet dancer was fantastic. So I didn't have any financial problems. I didn't know that I could have financial problems in my life. I was
Yeah.
ready. I wasn't really ready, and I didn't know how to manage all that, how to cross over, walk across this tunnel and see the light. It took me a fantastic long, long, long time. Now I fantastic. I didn't think so when I was living it, and but now I am so happy and grateful for all the
Mhm.
masters and the teachers who taught me about betrayals, about abandonment, about um, yeah, uh,
And loving
manipulation.
yourself and
Because at one point I didn't have any other options. I had to start loving myself. Until a certain point, I was expecting other people to confirm in order to love myself, other people had to love me first. I didn't know that
right.
I needed to love myself first. Yeah.
Mhm. You were
Uh,
looking for other people to bring happiness to
yes.
you, but
Yeah.
it starts with you.
Yeah. I didn't know
Hmm.
that at the time,
Hmm.
but all these incredible lessons came because I needed to see that. I needed to see that I had to
Yes.
really learn how to love myself first. Otherwise, I couldn't love truly and I couldn't be loved truly. Yeah. And it's been a wonderful journey. When I started finally letting go of the anger, even if it was a slow process, but it's been a feeling of getting freer and freer and freer to to really become more and more aware of the power that we have within us, of the true power, not because we can manifest millions or billions. It's not only about money. The power that we have in creating our reality is the approach that we have, even if life keeps crashing on us. Yeah. And before I was scared. I panicked. I had panic attacks. It was about depression. It was about feeling a failure. It was about not knowing why. I kept asking myself, "But why me? Why? Why? Why?" And then I understood actually that that was not the right question. I should ask to the universe. But yeah, I was a slow learner, but steadily and slowly, here I am today. Because of what I had in my body, I trained as a breath work coach and a body work coach because I had to retrain my body. Then I started also, of course, training other people. And now, recently, last year, I also certified as an RTT therapist. rapid transformational therapist. And I feel blessed. I feel blessed because now I not only can help people in becoming more aware of the breath, which is
Mhm.
first action that we do when we were born. It's the first thing that we learn to do, and we think it's like automatic. We don't have to think about it. But actually, oh, thank you. I see a comment that they say they're watching us from India,
Oh,
Alicia.
nice.
Oh, thank
India.
you.
Welcome,
Thank you.
welcome, welcome.
Yes. And yeah, but what was I saying? It was about this slow process of learning, yeah, and remembering. I started to talk about this process as a learning process, and now more and more I speak about remembering who we are when I help and support and guide other people. uh, they are my clients, but I see them as very unique souls, and I
Mhm,
love connect with these people who are ready to go deeper inside themselves and understand the root cause of what is scaring them, of what is holding them back, of what is that is blocking their expansion. So
mm,
yeah, I have really truly lived the whole process of seeing the darkness at the deepest level, not being
mhm,
able to see and believe that there would have been light again in my life, to now just play with life and waking up every morning, being able to really smile, not because I have to on stage, not because I have to
mhm,
perform, but just because I feel the joy of experiencing this life. And while I'm telling you, my body is vibrating with joy and with gratitude. Yeah. So I went from anger to understanding what forgiveness is, not towards others, but for myself. I had to forgive
right.
myself. And then
Mhm,
also see that I needed to forgive others. But it was a magical journey. And now I can really honestly say I wouldn't change anything of what happened to me. I wanted everything to disappear. I wanted everything to be as it was before the accident for a long time. But now I would never go back at where I was and who I was before the accident, because I
yeah.
have never loved myself more. So I am really, really grateful to what I picked at the Soul supermarket before I came down. Yeah.
But I know the feeling. I know I have so much gratitude, peace, and love, within
Yeah.
and freedom. I feel free. And I think our age also is helps with that because when you turn 50, it's it, you change. It's a different, you just a different woman.
It's a
You don't
rebirth, isn't
care. It is. You don't care what people say. You just living your life for you.
it? Yeah. Yes, it does. It is.
Yeah.
I agree. Absolutely. And actually, my 50th birthday, I was on the seaside. My birthday is on September, so sometimes it's still warm in Italy, even if I live in the north of Italy. Uh, I
Hmm.
live I live 40 kilometers from the seaside, so uh, that day was a wonderful birthday, and I was so happy, and I felt so young. I felt like I was 15, not 50, you know. and, and every year
Yeah.
now, it feels like I'm becoming younger and younger and younger, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I can enjoy life even more. Oh, fantastic. I
Yeah.
can experience this, and I don't even care about what the other ones think.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand. When is your birthday? September what?
September 26th.
Okay. So I thought you was a Virgo like me.
No, I'm a Libra.
You're Libra.
One after the other. We were born one after the other.
Right. So tell us more of what you're doing now.
Well, what I do now is subconscious work. Yeah, RTT means rapid transformational therapy, and I put together that is about hypnosis, about CBT, about NLP, blended together with the breath work that is already powerful. You know, when people really commit to learning how to breathe consciously, they just by that they can go back to their power. Yeah, because
Yeah.
by breathing in certain patterns you can reach certain altered states of mind. You don't need any mushrooms, you don't need any substances. Just by breathing you can do that. But now I can soften that part, and I put it together during the sessions with some somatic awareness, because we have to go back to the body. Subconscious work doesn't mean to only stay in your mind. It
Mhm.
is the surface in the mind, but the subconscious stores all the emotions in our body. So we have to go and feel our body again, because we are more and more disconnected from what happens to our body. We think it functions automatically, so we don't pay attention to our body. But actually, our body is really speaking to us every moment,
Mm.
every instant. And if we learn how to listen to our body, it becomes a very powerful tool. And we can learn how to speak to our suppressed emotions. So, of course, I can use in some sessions, because I have a program, okay? I tell people who come to me, I don't sell the session. I sell a program because I want people to really want to commit to a personal work. They have to do the work. I am a guide. I am like a tourist inner guide, okay? I don't do anything. I show them how they can allow themselves to let go, to let go of old patterns, to let go of suffering, self-inflicted suffering. Yeah. And
Mhm.
uh, I have also, of course, because I went through this identity loss, because I couldn't see myself other than a ballet dancer. And it took me so long to understand that I can be something else, someone else.
Yeah.
Actually, even when I was dancing, that was not me. Okay. It
Mhm.
was a mask. It was a shield that I had put in front of me. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I support people who are going through this kind of identity crisis, or people who have gone through losses and have rebuilt. And even though they manage to rebuild, they feel that there is a gap and they feel exhausted. So I am really specialized in working with actually women. Yeah. And
Mhm.
yeah, and I love seeing that. I have worked with men too. You know, it's a process that I am starting, because I just recently integrated this RTT to my activities. So
Mhm.
it's like a new thing that I am offering, but it's so powerful, and the results that I'm seeing with the people who commit to really want to do the work themselves, I mean, that's long lasting life changes. And I feel blessed. And as they heal from within, I heal myself more and more and more, because
Mhm.
I can really feel that we are so
Mhm.
much more than just this material outside world reality. So
Mhm.
it feels, every day feels like a miracle, a new miracle in a detail, a new miracle in, oh, it's really raining. I don't know if you can hear it, but
I
strong.
do.
There is a storm outside now. I'm in Switzerland at the moment, you know, I'm not in Italy. Okay. Everything is opening and
Okay.
closing, starting. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of wind. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. A big storm in Switzerland. It's been so hot even here in the last few days. Like if we were in Sicily, yeah, but we are in Switzerland. It's,
Wow.
yeah, and today we woke up and it's been raining very, very much, and the temperature went just dropped completely.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's 7 o'clock, right? It's 7
Now it's almost
p.m. p.m.
it's 25 past 7 now. Yeah,
Oh,
PM.
okay.
It's evening. Yes, yes, it is. And I'm traveling actually, visiting these friends. And in 10 days, I'm going to be the speaker or at a conference in the French side of Switzerland. Now I am in the
Hmm.
German side of Switzerland. And, you know, I live every day with so much gratitude.
Hmm.
Uh, there are people who are born naturally seeing miracles around them. I needed to take a longer path, a dark tunnel, a lot of anger,
Me
but
too.
it was
Hmm.
worth it. It was really worth
Yes.
it because now I can really support those people who are experiencing what I went through, and I was
Hmm.
lost. You know, I didn't know where to go. I felt guilty. I felt inappropriate. I felt inadequate. And I was living in constant pain. So I couldn't focus on anything else than my pains. Yeah.
Hmm.
It was, I think it's been a wonderful journey. And now I can really um, enjoy the lightness and the fun. Yeah.
Yeah. When you said earlier, when you are teaching these women of what you do, it's the same with me. By me doing this, just meeting amazing women, it's therapy to me,
Yeah.
and I call you ladies, you're my family, you're my sisters.
Yeah.
And I am rooting for every woman. And I had a male here that comes on my platform. I just wish them so much blessings. And so I understand when you said that it's therapeutic for you.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Mhm.
And it is
Mhm.
because I think that once we remember who we really are and the approach to life changes completely. So we can really enjoy when another person is going through that process, and we can speed that process a little bit faster than maybe what we had to go through. It took
Mhm.
maybe for us a longer time, but the fact that some people trust me or trust you, yeah,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
they manage to feel safe because we can hold space for them. I think that this
Yeah.
is a blessing. This is really a blessing. And I just look, my vision is, of course, like majestic. And now I'm starting, but I'm like, okay, I see myself opening centers where people can work on their own intuition, where people can expand their awareness, their consciousness all over the world. And
Yeah.
I want to work with young people, teenagers, because
Yes.
had I met other environments when I was younger who were more open to this kind of intuition, expansions, mindset, maybe it would have been different, but my soul didn't choose that at the supermarket. So
Right.
and I
So
want to thank
that's
you for the compliments. There are some wonderful, wonderful comments with a lot of compliments. Thank you very
good.
much. Thank you. Yes.
Good. So I have a question for you. What
Okay.
would you tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self to be proud of herself, to always
Mhm.
be proud of herself and to love herself and to smile, to wake up and find even if only one reason to smile, because you know that there is one reason to smile, or practice gratitude. Yeah. For me, smile is like light, lightning a little bulb of sacred light inside yourself and putting it into your own eyes when you open your eyes in the morning. And it's like, wow, you know, when the babies open their eyes in the morning, when they're very
Hmm.
small and they open their eyes, every time they open their eyes, they're like, ah, what is this? It's
Right.
wonderful, you know? So
Uh-huh.
I would tell my younger self to look at life more like a miracle every day. Yeah.
Mm.
And that everything is
So,
going to be okay.
and everything's going to be okay. Yes, you have to add that. And so, who is Sabrina today?
Sabrina today, uh, really feel, I don't want to speak like if I was someone else. I really feel that I am a heart connector. I love this um, space that I can hold for people to go back to their hearts. Yes. And when we go
Mhm.
back to our body and then to our heart, we are invincible. It doesn't
Mm.
matter if you're not multimillionaire yet, we can be invincible anyway. So I really see myself as a bridge to those who are willing to do the work and to go back to themselves in order to remember. We just have to remember there is nothing to learn anyway.
Mm. Okay, so how can people get in contact with you?
Well, I am on every social media. I have my website. My website is sabrinadamatomentor.com. Then I
Mhm.
am on Instagram. And if you go on my website anyway, all the links to my social media are there. There is also the email there, and you can also see some testimonials, even several testimonials of the most impactful clients' results that I've had, that they have had actually. And there are the different programs and sessions that I'm offering. And yeah, and then I've also got actually a podcast on my YouTube channel called Above the
Oh,
Physical, where I
oh,
am having the most beautiful conversations with my co-host Ken Godi,
mhm,
who is
mhm,
like me, a Reiki master. So last November, we decided that we would start also speaking about what is invisible. I am fascinated by everything that is invisible because we think that there is nothing else that what our eyes can see. But actually, if we close our eyes and we train ourselves, there is so much, much more. So we are connecting with some beautiful souls,
mhm,
like psychic mediums,
mhm,
channelers who are coming and sharing their journey and sharing what they feel that is needed to be shared with humanity. Yeah. And the name of my channel is Sabrina D'Amato and because and everything else, all that passion.
mhm. Well, I'm gonna put it in the description, and I'm actually going to tag you, tag this video. But
Yeah.
do me a favor, just message me with the information with your website,
Yeah. Okay.
so
I will.
I could put it in the description. So,
Absolutely.
Sabrina, thank you for coming on
Thank
and
you.
sharing your story. You are amazing.
Sending you a big hug from Switzerland at the moment.
Thank you. At the
Thank you,
moment.
Alicia, at the moment.
Well, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, but also subscribe to Sabrina's channel, which is going to be in the description box Also, if you are looking for community or sisterhood, you want to feel inspired, please join the Royal Rooted and Rising on Facebook. I'm going to put that in the description box. And also, Sabrina, once again, thank you. Have a safe trip back.
I will.
And
And thank you. It was an honor for me. Really. Thank you, Alicia.
yes, oh, you're welcome. Have a wonderful evening, right?
Yes. Thanks. Yes.
You're welcome. Take care, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.